Did you realize your morning habits might actually be quietly killing you? I'm not talking about dramatic accidents or obvious dangers. No, these are insidious, seemingly innocent routines you've repeated day after day, unaware that each action might be slowly poisoning your energy, weakening your body, and even stealing precious years off your life. I've spoken with countless older adults who unknowingly committed these exact same mistakes, mistakes that cost them dearly. Not because they were reckless, but because nobody warned them of the silent dangers lurking in their everyday routines. These aren't rare slip-ups, they're frighteningly common habits quietly sabotaging millions of lives. Today, I'm about to expose 4 deadly morning habits that might already be eroding your health from the inside out. By the end, you'll know precisely how to spot these silent killers, and more importantly, how to stop them before it's too late. Now listen carefully. If you believe your mornings can truly dictate your survival, comment number 1. If you're confident your routine is harmless, or perhaps you're unsure, comment number 2. Your response could literally be life-changing for you and someone else. Let's begin by revealing the first hidden danger lurking in your daily routine. Brace yourself. This one might shock you. 1. Failing to hydrate properly. First thing. One of the smallest yet most harmful things you can do is roll out of bed and skip water altogether. It might not seem like a big deal. After all, water is just water, right? But I've learned from both personal experience and talking to healthcare professionals that dehydration in older adults is no joke. After about 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body naturally wakes up dehydrated. Your cells are drained, your blood is thicker, and your heart has to work overtime to pump it. I remember chatting with an older neighbor, Irene, who felt constantly lightheaded in the mornings. She assumed it was just part of getting old. Turns out, she just wasn't drinking any water upon waking. Once she made it a habit to sip on a glass of water before anything else, before coffee, before checking her phone, she felt noticeably better. It seems simple, but it makes a huge difference. Not only does proper hydration help with blood pressure, but it also supports clearer thinking and more stable energy throughout the day. My advice, keep a glass or reusable bottle by your bed so you won't forget. Drink it as soon as you sit up before you even reach for the remote or start the coffee machine. If you're guilty of forgetting your morning water, drop a quick comment. Mosh 1 if you plan to start drinking more water. Nasha 2 if you're still not convinced, and let us know. 2. Taking medications on an empty stomach. I've seen so many people pop their morning pills before they do anything else, often because they assume it's what the prescription label means or because they've done it this way for years. But as we age, our digestion slows down, our sensitivity to certain medications changes, and what used to work might no longer be the best option. Imagine a friend of mine, Marjorie, who used to take her blood pressure meds with just a sip of water as soon as she woke up. She often felt dizzy or nauseous soon after. Her doctor later explained that some medications can lower blood pressure too much if there's no food in your system to help cushion their effects. It can also irritate your stomach, leading to discomfort or even a higher risk of falls. What you can do, if your doctor allows, eat something small, like half a banana, a slice of whole wheat toast, or some yogurt, before taking pills. Always check with a healthcare professional if your medication specifically requires an empty stomach. This change doesn't have to be complicated. Even a tiny snack can prevent a big health scare, especially when dizziness or unstable blood pressure puts you at risk of falling. If this tip resonates with you or someone you know, leave a comment below. Number 1 if you've experienced morning dizziness, number 2 if you've never really noticed, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos like this. 3. Getting up too fast. When we open our eyes in the morning, it's natural to want to leap out of bed. Maybe you hear the coffee machine or you're eager to check your phone. However, the older we get, the more important it is to give our bodies a chance to transition from lying down to sitting up to standing. I recall speaking with my Uncle Robert, who was as strong and independent as anyone in his 70s. One morning he got out of bed in a hurry, and the next thing he knew, he was on the floor. His blood pressure hadn't adjusted yet, and the sudden motion made him dizzy. Thankfully, he only bruised his knee, but it could have been worse. A broken hip can lead to a long, difficult recovery. Here's a simple fix. Sit up slowly. Wiggle your toes and flex your ankles to get the blood moving. Take a couple of deep breaths and gather your balance. Stand up gently, maybe hold on to a stable surface at first. Those extra few seconds might prevent a serious fall. Let me know your take on this. Comment Ducker1 if you're willing to slow down in the morning. Duck2 if you never realized how much it mattered. 4. Loading up on sugary or carb-heavy breakfasts. Many people love the comfort of pastries, sugary cereals, or white toast smothered in jam first thing in the morning. It's quick, it's easy, and it's sweet. But your metabolism changes as you get older, and starting your day with a sugar spike can result in a mid-morning energy crash, brain fog, or crankiness. Take Carla, a 75-year-old neighbor who used to have nothing but coffee with a sugar-filled muffin each morning. She was often drained by 10 a.m. and would need another pick-me-up just to get through midday tasks. After switching to eggs or a bowl of high-fiber oatmeal with some berries, she felt less sluggish and more focused throughout the entire day. Consider these breakfast swaps. Instead of sugary cereal, try oatmeal with nuts or seeds. Instead of white toast with jam, opt for whole grain toast with a little nut butter or smashed avocado. Add protein, like eggs, cottage cheese, or yogurt, and fiber, like fruits and veggies, to keep blood sugar stable and energy levels steady. Trust me, your body will thank you, and you might be surprised at how much more you get done with fewer sugar crashes. If you're up for a healthier breakfast tomorrow, comment Duck1. If you're not sure where to start, comment 2. My personal take and final thoughts. Over the years, I've noticed that some of the biggest barriers to better health aren't huge life changes or expensive programs. They're small, everyday routines that go unnoticed. If you found yourself slipping into any of these 4 habits, skipping water, rushing out of bed, taking meds on an empty stomach, or eating too much sugar, know that they can be fixed with just a few mindful tweaks. Hydrate before coffee. Eat something small before taking certain meds, if approved by a doctor. Slow down when you stand up. Choose a balanced breakfast. These might sound like simple tips, but I've witnessed firsthand how they can radically improve not just energy levels, but also your overall outlook for the day. Join the conversation. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Comment below. Which of these morning habits are you most motivated to change? Hit the like button if any of this resonated with you. Subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the notification bell so you won't miss out on our next video. Every morning is a new chance to take charge of your health. It doesn't require a major life overhaul, just consistent little changes that add up. If you're ready to strengthen your morning routine, comment General1 below. If you still have questions or doubts, comment Nar2 so we know to create more detailed guides for you. Remember, a stronger morning often leads to a stronger life, one small tweak at a time. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this community. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.